Hachette Audio presents The Stranger, Barack Obama in the White House. Written and read by Chuck Todd.
Introduction. The Stranger. A president's legacy takes years, even decades, to fully reveal itself. Historians are still fighting over some of our earliest presidents and their proper places in the more than 2-century-old American experiment. This book is an attempt to bring readers behind the scenes, to understand both who Barack Obama is and who he isn't, what he strives to be and what he actually is. The careful portrait painted by Obama's handlers, and to an incredible degree crafted by the president himself, has created an image in the eyes of his fans and his detractors. But that image is hardly representative of the president and the administration he has built. He is neither the liberal his allies had hoped for, nor the one his enemies belittle. Americans rarely rush a nobody to the presidency, and when they do, it's usually out of a combination of frustration and anticipation. Think Jimmy Carter post-Watergate in Vietnam. Obama was rushed into the White House by an American public fed up with Washington and frustrated by America's position in the world after 9/11. Obama's was still one of the most remarkable rises in American history, and one this book sets out to understand. In January 2007, just before her husband formally launched his campaign, Michelle Obama sat down for breakfast at a restaurant in Hyde Park, the family's neighborhood in Chicago, with Jan Schakowsky. Schakowsky, a short, fiery, and loyal liberal Democrat who represented a nearby congressional district, had helped Barack Obama at the beginning of his career, lending her support during Obama's run for the state Senate. She recalls seeing the rookie candidate standing alone at the entrance to a local Democratic event, handing out literature, and she had stood next to him to lend a little credibility. So Schakowsky, like anyone who watches a former pupil succeed, was now excited by the prospect of an Obama presidential run, but also a little worried. "He needs security," Schakowsky said. "Are you worried about the family?" Michelle Obama just smiled as Schakowsky continued. "You know, there are people in the community, and even some in the family, who are really afraid for him," she explained. Schakowsky was expressing a fear many supporters her age and older would constantly be thinking about during Obama's historic presidential run that first time. After all, Schakowsky lived through the 60s, and that era of political assassinations. For baby boomers of a certain age, it was not a matter of if, but when some wacko was going to take a shot at the young African-American candidate. It set up a lot of interesting friendly editorial battles in newsrooms between baby boomer-era senior editors and producers and younger reporters. For older baby...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?